I just lost $150,000 of challenges with Hola Prime, and in this video I want to talk about some lessons I've learned. I think this is really important to share, not just the wins but the losses too. But to be honest, this is probably the only loss I've really had. I've had a few futures challenges lost, but they're only like $200, so I kind of went through like 10 of them nearly, but there's like $150,000 of payout, so I spent nearly, I'd say, $2,000 for 150k. Kind of crazy. And Hola Prime was frustrating because I had a 50k which was on phase 2, and then 100k was very close to passing phase 1, and then I blew both of them. Honestly, it was just, I really wouldn't say bad trading, I just didn't care and disassociate. And if I had to look back on it and review, which I will talk about in today's video, I wouldn't have changed anything. So let's start the video. What is happening, guys? It's Dan Chung here, aka Champ, and I've been on this $2 million journey or funding journey since about a month and a half ago now. I think it's 2 months now. It's day 60, day 63 actually, in 8th of November at the time I'm filming this video, and I started this on the 5th of September. So to recap, I ended up losing 300k worth of funding, and it really taught me a lesson, and it really made me push and made me frustrated, and I used all of that pain and frustration into push my trading to the point where I did 194,000 in a day, which is insane. I've just done $90,000 paid from FTMO with certificates and proof, and obviously all the futures firms to come. Now, Hola Prime was one of the prop firms I was using. Unfortunately, I haven't had too much success with them, and that's just because those accounts, I had a match trader on 2 of them, and I didn't really trade them properly, so I didn't really, I guess, attack it with full force. I was kind of like, whatever happens, happens. I did have one on MT5. I traded that properly. I just lost. But what this shows is that you have to lose in order to win. And here's the thing, you have to lose a trade in order to win a trade. You have to lose money in order to make money. You have to lose challenges in order to get funded. And that is the main moral of today's video. Too many people think that they're going to get funded straight away. You're going to keep that account forever. Statistically, I think there's only like maybe 5% of funded traders keep their account for more than 3 payouts. Now with FTMO, this current one, I'm on my 3rd payout, so if I pass the 4th one, I can finally go for Prime. But losing this 150k hasn't been too stressful. Why? Because I know the process will come. You have to lose in order to win, right? So if I had to lose these funded accounts but then I'm able to pass the other accounts because I have them on rotations, well, guess what? I'm still 200k up. So losing 150k, and also I had 40% discount with Hola Prime, so the accounts only cost like $200. So I'm down maybe like $500 across the board with Hola Prime, but I'm up 200k across prop firms. So it's a win-win scenario, and it's part of the process. So if you lose a challenge, don't let it define you. If you lose a challenge, learn from it. If you lose a challenge, get your journal out, get your pen and paper, play this video in the background, learn, what did I do wrong? How can I improve? What did I do right? Where is my journal? What would I do differently? Who is there that I can speak to? What is the trading community doing? Was every single trade correct? If I had to go back in time, what would the trades I would do take, and how would I retake them? These are the type of things that you should be asking yourself, and what we educate on people as well. At the end of the day, it's exactly the same thing when it comes to learning. So quick update as well, if you guys do want to get your challenge from Hola Prime, they've got a code WChampFX, and it's 40% off, which is why I only spent like $500-600. And what's crazy is they've got futures, they've got Forex, and they've got crypto, which is why I am going to try and get funded with them next. I've got about 3 firms I'm going to try and get funded with. I'm trying to get now, I think I'm like 1.5 million. I'm trying to get most of my funding from futures. So I'm going to be migrating to Hola Prime's futures as opposed to their CFD. I still have 100 or 200k worth of challenges with them. I'll carry on trading those. I'm trading those quite conservatively, but I'm trying to understand their futures. And when I do, I will make a video, which is part of the prop firm series, on how Hola Prime challenges work. I break down over their futures and break down over their CFDs and also their crypto as well. But for now, I'm really focusing on futures. So coming back to this of losing this 150k, and then you have to lose to win. I've talked about some of the questions. You can pause and go back to and write that down. But some final things and some final thoughts that you should really kind of consider when it comes to blowing your challenges is that when you get another challenge, don't do exactly the same thing unless you have your all edge fully defined and you have a proven system. If you are failing based on silly mistakes, it is really important to make sure you note them. And then last but not least is to understand that prop firms is the great vision. Like I want to be the #1 prop firm ambassador. Why? We've got funded prop traders, the review company, but also prop firms has changed my life. It scaled it to no degree, and I've also seen how much it scaled other people. Now prop firms, think about it, you can spend $500 and get 100k funded, but if you were to do that on your own personal account, you could nowhere near make the same amount of ROI, especially for the risk. So if you have a $100,000 account, for say $500, then if it's like 40%, you're literally only paying $300 to get a 100k account. You make 10% on that 100k account, and that is $10,000. Try and turn $500 $2 into 10K on a normal broker account. It's not impossible, but this is the real big definition, and the difference which I want to educate you is you cannot do this consistently. That is why prop firms is great. You can scale, you can diversify. More importantly, there are multiple firms you can go and get funded with, and I generally, massively am grateful for them. So I may have failed 150k challenges, but it's not a full L and it's not a crying status. I've learned a lot. I will become a lot, and watch, in a few months time there'll be another video where HolaPrime are paying me out. That's exactly what always happens. It's exactly what happened when I lost my FTMO account and then I've just got paid $91,000. HolaPrime, I will get my payout. So remember to like, share and subscribe, guys. Champ out. Learn from me with the WhatsApp link below. Use code FPT or WChampFX for your prop firm challenges, and see you in the next video. Champ out. Peace.